What's up, everybody? In this video, we're going to be breaking down every single hero from most to least boring in the entire game. So if you want to know what's the most fun or the least fun as the objective truth in Overwatch 2, then you've come to the wrong place, because this is just my opinion. But if you agree or disagree with any of it, definitely let me know in the comments down below. And I'm going to change these up a little bit. I'm going to say that this is ZZZZ. This is like, you know, Resident Sleeper, winning, losing, whatever. So I'm going to say that this top is just characters that are always fun, no matter what. Win, lose, draw, doesn't matter what happens. You're having fun on this character. I don't care if you're getting flamed. You're having a good time. And these are characters that no matter what is happening, it doesn't matter how much rank you're gaining, you're about to fall asleep playing this character because it's just so boring, okay? So, yes, we're going to get right into it. But please do me a solid and smash the like, subscribe if you enjoy the content. And let's get right into it. Now, D.Va. D.Va's a character that I think is really, really great in the meta. And a character that I play a lot. And a character that wins me a lot of games. But she's not the most fun character in the game. She really is a character that taxes you a lot. You have to keep track of so many different things. You're constantly trying to min and max everything. Really high actions per minute APM. And sometimes it's tiring to do everything on this hero. I'm actually going to put her in the C tier. I know that might be a controversial pick. And sure, you could like turn your brain off and play a really, really bad D.Va, sure. But I think that that's even more boring. I'm going to put her here. I'm going to put her here. I'm sorry for you D.Va players, but that's it. Now, Zen, okay? Zenyatta. I am putting Zenyatta in A. I'm close. I'm close to putting him in Always Fun. Now, the problem with that is there are some games where you get 0 peel and you have a Sombra that's popping out on you. And even those games, you can do something. But if there's like a ball and a Sombra and a lot of synergy, it's annoying. I would say most of the time, though, like 90% of the games, it's a blast on Zen. Kicking someone over and over again with that chain CC, it's like one of the most fun things you could do in the game, period. Just winning a duel against a Tracer, a Genji, whatever. I have so much fun on Zen. I will say that you do get flamed a lot. I will say that there are some games that feel really miserable on the character. Most of the time in those like 5-10% of the games, you just swap off anyways. So I think he's close to Always Fun. I'm going to put him in A tier though. I think that that's a little bit more fair. Bastion. Bastion has games of fun and games of not fun. Some games you just kind of feel like you're just getting shut down. Other games it feels like you're kind of a god. You're really, really cooking. I think he's kind of middle of the pack as far as fun is concerned. But I know everyone's going to have a different opinion on that. I think most people are going to have him like at C generally, and then like Bastion mains are going to have him like Always Fun, right? Winston. I think Winston is kind of high up there. I'm having fun. I'm having real fun with the Winston. Primal Rage is like a blast. It's one of the most fun ultimates to use. It's just fun to primal people off the map. It's really fun to juggle people into the wall. It's super fun to just like overcommit, like basically hyper access on one person where they just get mad because you're focusing them so hard. I actually really like that. It's one of my favorite things. The only thing that's frustrating about Winston is when you just feel like you're not getting ample heals and resources. Like you jump back to your team and your supports are like just kind of not even paying attention to you when you like need help right then and there. It can be a little bit annoying, and there's some compositions that are kind of annoying to deal with as well. Some really anti-dive characters and strategies that can be a little frustrating to deal with. But for the most part, I have a ton of fun on Winston. I think he's one of the more fun characters in the game, and mobility typically is fairly fun, I would say. Cassidy. I think Cassidy is actually pretty fun. I don't know if I should put him at high B or low A, because getting dinks on this character just feels good. Like when you hit a couple of dinks and you're cooking on this character, you kind of feel like a god. I'm actually gonna put him in low A. I think he's really fun. Sometimes you get frustrated on this character if you're like not feeling it, you're not warmed up, you're whiffing a couple of shots. But yeah, I'm gonna put him in low A. Maybe a little controversial. Sigma. Okay, I'm gonna get some heat for this. And I play Sigma a fair amount. You pretty much have to when you're playing in GM top 500 lobbies. If you're in high GM, if you're in top 500, if you get these sniper maps, good luck playing anything else besides Sigma. Maybe if you're a god ball, but as a Doom D.Va player, I pretty much have to play Sigma on these maps. And I'm gonna tell you that I'll fall asleep. Like I'll fall asleep. Like this is not fun. Like you just gotta feel like you're an AFK bot like most of the game. Like that's kind of it. And it's really boring. I'm sorry. If you're someone that likes to play Sigma, you're a different breed, because you ain't me. You are not me. I'll play him because it gets me my SR, but that's about it. I'm sorry. That's about it. I am sorry, you Sigma players. Widowmaker. I think Widowmaker is actually fairly fun. There's something satisfying about getting a whole bunch of double kills and kind of popping off. There's also equally unfun times and boring times on this character where you're just kind of sitting around and doing nothing, and you walk out of spawn and you feel like you're being dove, and as you're running away, you get sniped by the enemy Widow. You're like, what the heck? I'm gonna put Widow in like mid B. I think that's fair. But she's really only fun if you're popping off on her. She's not fun any other time. So if you're a good Widow, she's gonna be fun. If you're not really feeling it or pretty bad, then you're gonna have a shit time. Orisa, kind of a ZZZ character. Again, I'm putting Orisa in the ZZZ tier. I'm sorry, you Orisa players as well. This is like a non-tank. Most of the right way to play this character is just to follow around other tanks and shut them down. It's just boring. It's a little bit better than Sigma, I think, but it's no, it's not there. I'm sorry, it's not fun. I could fall asleep playing this character, and in fact, I don't play this character. I haven't played this character in forever, not since season 2 Hog meta. So yeah. Baptiste. I think Baptiste is pretty fun, actually. I think you get to just kind of vibe out. You're not really under that much of a threat most of the time. You get to jump to the high ground. You get to shoot a lot of things. I think he's fairly fun. I'm actually going to put him a little bit above Bastion. I think he's actually a fairly fun character. I don't even play him all that much, but I think generally he's fairly fun. Ashe. I'm sorry. I understand that Ashe is a fun character when you're popping off, hitting dynamites, getting cool bops. Any character that you're spending half the game reloading on, I can't. I just can't be a part of it. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't be a part of. I can't. If I have that much downtime on a character, I'm putting you in the B tier just for that. That's kind of. She would be up here or here even. Like I could see that, but just way too much downtime on this character personally. Genji, I'm putting him in. Man, actually, I can't put him in always fun because it's not always fun. There's characters that you could go up against that are just miserable. Yeah, I'm putting him here. I think there's a lot of situations where he's super fun, but when you're up against like Far Mercy, when you're up against freaking Brig, Sombra, Tor, I mean, there's a lot of characters that kind of make this character a bit miserable. But the fun times are so fun, and I think that a lot of you Genji players might be like, how dare you put Genji up so high? I never have fun in this character. This character is boring. But you play Genji into your counters 24/7. You've been playing him into his counters for like 3 years, and you still grind the character every single freaking day. So you tell me how boring he is if that's what you do. Come on, he has crazy mobility. I think that he kind of brings a lot of excitement that's unique to Overwatch specifically. You don't find a play like the experience of Genji, you just don't find anywhere else. And you get it only in Overwatch. I'm putting him in A tier. I could see putting it higher, but I'm putting him here. Sojourn. I think that Sojourns get to kind of vibe out. I don't necessarily think that I kind of think of Sojourn as like a slightly more fun Ashe, is kind of what I generally think about Sojourn as. The ultimate is really fun. Most of the time you just get to kind of do your own thing. You're not like having a blast. I think that I think she's fine. I think she's B. I think she's a little bit more fun than Ashe. Less downtime at least. Zarya. I'm gonna be a little biased for this one, I think, because I love Zarya. Putting Zarya in A. I'm gonna be a little bit biased here. Having full charge on Zarya, just walking through the enemy team, solo grabbing people, it's fun, man. It's so fun. I think it's so freaking fun. I'm putting Zarya in the A tier. There are going to be some games that are frustrating on this character, but I don't think you're really going to necessarily have a boring game on this character. I'm putting her in the A tier. I think that's deserved. Junker Queen. Junker Queen's always fun, man. If anyone has played Junker Queen for any amount of time, you know how freaking fun this character is. You know how fun Junker Queen is. It's a blast. I mean, you just get to freaking cleave and rush in, and you just get to have it's just so fun. Like, I'm not even that good at Junker Queen, and I wish I was better at this character because it's like the most fun that I've ever had playing tank. Really, it's really fun. I'm putting her up here. I'm putting her in always fun. And I don't think that's that controversial. Moira, this is another controversial one. I don't even play this character that much, but I think that this character is like always fun. And I'm saying specifically for the person that's playing this character, for everyone else on your team, they're having less fun. Like, Moira steals the fun from the rest of the people on your team. You're stealing the fun from your tank, you're stealing the fun from your DPS, and especially, you're stealing the fun from your other support, because while you're out there having the time of your life, Orban people, fade in, DPS, and solo ulting, your other support is crying, okay? But you're having fun. So when you play Moira, you're just sucking the fun, and if you're okay with that, then I'm okay with that, okay? But yeah, I think that Moira's fun. I think that that's why a lot of people play her, because she's so fun. This might be controversial, but I think that that's the truth. Mercy. It's gonna surprise you. I think Mercy is more fun than people give her credit for. I think some of my favorite times on DPS is when I get into like this weird. It happens to me a lot on Hanzo, where Mercy's always try to pistol duel you. They like pistol duel you in Valk, and if you kill them, then they'll challenge you for the rest of the game. Valk pistol duel. And if you don't kill them and you type to them, it's kind of fun. I think that Mercy has like these little moments that are kind of fun and memorable, but the general playstyle of the character is sometimes pretty static, I think. So, but I think those highlight moments kind of make up for it, make it a bit fun. I'm not actually going to put her as low as you think. I'm going to put her at the bottom of B, but that's not really that low, all things considered. Mei. I like Mei because she gives me wins. I don't think that Mei is the most fun character in the game. There's a lot of ice cycling from range. There's a lot of walling and slowing. There's a lot of the same play styles, the same play patterns in every single engagement. Like I said, it's fun winning. It's really fun winning. So yeah, just like in D.Va, she's like in the fun winning tier. I guess that's what the C tier is. It's like you're only really having fun if you're winning. But if I played a whole game of D.Va or a whole game of Mei and I lost after tryharding super hard, yeah, yeah. Okay. Now we're getting into the truly controversial picks, okay? The truly controversial picks. Hanzo. And, yeah, I mean, I've been kind of popping off on Hanzo right now on my alternate account. Right now it's sitting in GM1, and I play only Hanzo. Literally only Hanzo. I played 10 games of Hanzo, and I'm having a blast. I love Hanzo. I think Hanzo is a character that is frustrating when you can't hit shots with him. But when you start to pop off with this character, it's fun to pop off and actually get kills intentionally. And it's fun to get kills randomly. Like I know it's frustrating for everyone else. So like how Moira takes all the fun away from your team, Hanzo takes the fun away from the entire lobby and gives it to you. So I'm putting him up here, okay? That, you know, I'm biased. I'm sorry, I'm biased, but I don't care. I'm putting him here. He's not as fun as Junker Queen, because I don't think I always have fun on Junker Queen. Sometimes there's a couple of times where if you're like being hard commit dove as Hanzo, sure, you could have a little bit of rough times, but some of those engagements are fun. Really, the only truly frustrating time I have on Hanzo is up against divas. That's kind of the most frustrating, but like most of the time you're having a good time on Hanzo. So yeah, I'm putting him here. Kiriko. I think in theory, I think Kiriko is actually pretty fun. I think Kiriko is fairly fun. You can kind of just permaflank on this character. You duel a lot of people. You permaflank. It's hard to get punished. I'm putting her at the bottom of A. I can see people that put her higher. But this is assuming that you don't play the heal botting style of Kiriko. Then that just makes me fall asleep. But like most of the aggressive flanking, aggressive dueling, I'm putting her up towards the A. You could even put her higher, like I said. Lucio. Now, Lucio's a weird one for me to place because I don't play this character at all. Like, he's the character that I play 0 hours, 0 amount. So I can't really personally place him. I would say that, like, he would be, you know, people could put him high if they're, like, DPS Lucioing. But I think, like, the Lucio that is, like, playing with your team, trying to enable them, especially in ranked, and they're like not even really working with you that well, I think that that's like pretty boring. So the way that's more likely to get you a win is boring, and the way that is less likely to get you a win, depending on the rank you're in, is more fun. I'm gonna put him here, but like I said, I can't really place him. I have no idea. I don't really have I guess I'll just leave him down here. Screw it. Sorry, Lucio. I don't know where to place you. I don't play you. Reaper. I have a lot of fun with Reaper. Right now, I'm doing an unranked to GM Reaper only. I might be live right now on stream. You can check me out in the links down below if you want to see it. Because I'm having fun. I love Reaper. I generally have a lot of fun with Reaper. I'm putting him up here. I think he's really fun. Reaper's cool because you get to kind of get away with some really cheeky stuff. You get to go walk in, 2-tap people, fade out. Ultimates are fun. Yeah, I think it's pretty fun. Pretty fun overall. Ana. Ana. And a lot of people, a lot of y'all will think that I'm going to put Ana really high up. And there are some really high moments on Ana. But I know that a lot of you understand some of the things. There's a lot of frustrations on Ana too. Some of the frustrations, you know, hitting a sleep dart, it's getting Suzu'd, or it's getting woken by your teammate, or hitting a huge anti, it gets Suzu'd. Like, all that stuff sucks. But still, from like a fun point of view, I think she's fun. I'm actually going to move Kiriko down here. I'm going to put Ana... I think I put Ana here. I think I put Ana there. I think Ana's fun. Almost to this part, but, you know, fairly fun. Fairly fun overall. Soldier 76. I don't really have that much fun on this character. I think he's fine. I think he's fine, but I'm going to put him in C. Some people will have a lot more fun on him than me. I just don't ever really feel like I'm truly cooking. A lot of times, Soldier is just like being in the right place. You know, it's a lot of game sense oriented. I understand aim is involved, but I don't get the high that I get from hitting criticals with like Widowmaker or Cassidy. I'm gonna put him in C. I think he's fine. I think he's fine. Junkrat. Oh man, Junkrat. See, I had so much fun back in the day with this hero, specifically on Temple of Anubis. I had a lot more fun with Junkrat in 6v6. I felt like you just generally got more consistent spam outs. You just generally felt super impactful on a lot of these 2CP maps. These days, I don't have that much fun on the hero. You know, this is just like a uniquely me thing. Like, if it's just up to me, I'm gonna put him in ZZZ. I'm sorry, I'm putting him in ZZZ. I would probably put him even like mid B back in Overwatch 1, where I played him a fair amount, even in Grandmaster lobbies I did back then. These days, I don't play this character at all, especially after his nerf he recently got. I'm putting him down here. I'm sorry. Sim. Putting Sim here. I think Sim's fun. I think Sim is fun. Sim is really fun, actually. She has a lot of playstyle variations. You can do some really cool things with a TP, especially in like a duo queue with another tank player. You can do all kinds of fun stuff. Teleporting an Orisa in, teleporting a Rein in. I think generally pretty fun. I'm gonna put her there. Tracer. So Tracer's weird because I feel like Tracer is fun because you have a lot of mobility, but also kind of stressful because you're always under threat. You have to feel like you play her perfectly, and there are some times where you just feel like you're dying a lot. But if you're playing Tracer well, I think that she's pretty fun. I'm gonna put her high up here. She just feels like you get really punished for simple mistakes sometimes. And that extra bit of pressure, I think, makes her feel a little bit less fun, even though she's really, really strong, of course. But you just, like, some games, you're just sweating the whole game. You're like, I gotta play everything perfectly. And then you're popping off, and you're barely winning because, like, you have people that are feeding. I don't know. I'm putting it there. Hammond. I kind of want to put Hammond in the most always fun. I don't even really play this character. I wish I knew how to play him better, but like Hammond just get to do what they want and have fun doing it. Like, what's not to love about Hammond? You just get to kind of chill and vibe out and just kind of exist and do whatever you want to do. And I think that's kind of cool. I don't know. I'm putting Hammond up here. I personally don't like. I'm not good enough at Hammond to have like that blast. I would just like kind of feed and die against Sombras and stuff. But I think he's pretty fun. In general. Hog. Hog is sleeper most of the time. I think on every map besides well, Ilios Well, he is like here. and not Ilios Well, he's here. I think that's kind of fair. Rein, shatters are fun, pinning is fun. There's a lot of fun. He just has a lot of fun to him. I'm gonna put him here. I think that's probably fair. I'm honestly gonna put Mercy above Ashe. I'm sorry, you Ashe players. Y'all are gonna get tilted. I don't care. Pharah. This is once again, my personal opinion. I'm putting her here. I probably just suck at this hero. I don't really like a character that needs like a Mercy to function. I also don't like the playstyle of like standing like super far away and constantly spamming at people from range. I'm not really that fond of the general play pattern of this hero. I'm just putting her in the ZZD tier. That's just my personal opinion. Echo, I think that Echo is actually pretty fun. Unlike Pharah, Echo has a lot more proactive general play styles. The ultimate is more fun. The general way that you kind of navigate the map is more fun. Rooftop riding on Esperanza is fun. I think that overall it's like she's a lot more fun in general, I would say. Sombra, Do I put Sombra in ZZZ tier? I'm gonna put Sombra in C. There is a certain amount of satisfaction in someone just flaming you for playing Sombra. I'm actually, just for that, I'm putting her at the top of C. When, like, on the receiving end, once again, just like Hanzo, Sombra, like, sucks. She doesn't suck the fun out of everyone in the lobby. She just sucks the fun out of the enemy tank. So, like, Hanzo, so, like, Moira gets to be all the way up here because she sucks the fun out of your team. Like, all your team's happiness, she takes it for herself. Hanzo sucks the happiness out of all of the enemy team, so he's up here. And then Sombra just sucks the happiness only from the enemy tank. So I'm putting her here, which is, like, it's pretty good, honestly, taking away their happiness. I kind of like that. Brig, I would say Brig's pretty sleeper, honestly. She's just pretty fun to play into dive, and with her ultimate, I think she's a bit more fun. But I'm going to put her, like, here. I'm going to put her here. I think she's okay. Torb is ZZZ. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you Torb players. I'm sorry. I just can't. I think I'll probably put Torb there. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. My editor is free to input his opinion within this, and I think it'd be kind of funny to have his opinion, like, just thrown around here. But yeah, I'm putting Torb in the ZZZ tier. I'm sorry. Doomfist. I gotta put Doomfist in the always fun tier. I'm not putting him at the very top, but I'm putting him up here. Now, the reason that Doomfist is fun most of the time is that, you know, the big punches and all that stuff, they're super satisfying. You got all this movement. You can kind of go do your own thing. I would say that the only downside, the only true time that I don't have a lot of fun with Doom is when I'm, like, you know, getting my punch, like, counter pinned. So, like, by a Brig all the time is a little annoying. Getting hacked is annoying. And then going for, like, a big 3-man punch and it getting Suzu'd. But that's just kind of like a common problem for, like, any player that goes for a play that it gets Suzu'd. Kiriko just steals the happiness from that play. So, yeah. So, Kiriko steals the happiness from plays, okay? See, you see how the stealing of happiness is kind of like the way that these characters are fun or not fun? But this is my list, and of course, there's still Lifeweaver, but, like, Lifeweaver is, like, right now ZZZ, because the only way to play Lifeweaver is to play Lifeweaver like Brig, but worse, because you're just a bodyguard player. I would put her, like, you know, somewhere in the Z tier. I'm not exactly sure, but this is my list of most fun to most boring, fun to boring, and yeah, I think that it's just 100% correct. And anyone who has a disagreement, you're wrong. I'm just kidding. Someone leave a nice comment for me, because I know I'm gonna get roasted in the comments section. But thank you all guys for coming by. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.